see if I can put this here. Good morning. My name is Timothytrespas, and I am a human being who has been made very sick by some disease that doctors are refusing to do anything about. And I've tried pretty much everything out there, but it's not helping me. So the eviction notice finally came in the mail, mailed service. Depending on the day it was mailed, we probably have until Monday when they come back in the morning and lock the door. I'm making oatmeal, instant oatmeal. Usually I thank God for this oatmeal. I thank God for this oatmeal anyway, because it's so delicious. I'm starting not to like it much anymore. I don't know. I think after about 75 packs of oatmeal, I don't know. This is coffee. I spent the night, writhing in pain, moaning, groaning, throwing up, convulsing and screaming. And all these oh, dear God. And it went down to 40 what last night? 45 for 6 for 7, 48, a temperature of 3 degrees higher than outside, inside. Now I don't have a thermometer inside my sleeping bag, so I can't tell you, but I will say that the thoughts that go through one's mind, my mind, in between screaming and begging and crying to God, why, and all these other questions, and please have mercy on me. He's heard it 1 billion times, I'm sure, but who else are we gonna call out to in the middle of the night? Excuse me. So like you're jumping out of your own skin, and you can't sleep, and Tylenol doesn't do anything, and I don't want to take any more whatever because it all makes me throw up anyway. I'm really worried about the winter and being so sick. Like if I wasn't sick, I can handle fucking, excuse my language, I can handle a lot. I've been through a lot and I can handle a lot. I'm just so tired of it. I don't understand. Whenever I get sick like that, I know it's because my brain is one side of my brain is smaller than the other because of this whatever. Already we're not playing with you. Get up. Thanks, clock. The iPhone is designed to... It's not made to make you happy. It's made to take your attention. It knows when you're sleeping. It knows when you're awake. And it knows if you've been bad or good. Supposedly there's an iPhone now. Oi! This one's not playing. Device orientation is locked. Rotate back. Okay. Yeah. Live television broadcasts from iPhone. Supposedly there's an iPhone that can tell if you're thinking suicidal thoughts. I don't know, maybe I mixed those up, but that's what I read. I didn't read the article because I'm like, come on, man. They're finally admitting that... Right, I got milk. Did I put sugar? I don't remember. Sugar? Yes, I did. 2 spoons. Still got a little bit of brain in there. This Petra... Okay. Alright, you know, I just gotta, I don't know, man. I gotta get her to be nicer and stop screaming and yelling. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if I'll be able to hold this food down. The headaches are so... Look, I can't believe I'm even standing up. Oh, that hurt. But I just push, 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 push. And come on, look at this poor son of a bitch. Excuse me. You know, sometimes when I look at these videos of myself, I'm like, look at this poor guy. They caved his freaking head in. But he's still a nice guy. Wow. And then I realize it's me. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. I'm sorry. But it's true, you know? They said the symptoms of whatever that happened would be like dementia. And my father is... Man... Oh. My father has dementia. It came on like that. Because he had pneumonia that he didn't know he had and fell down and hit his head. I mean, come on. 1 week after Petra's father in Germany falls down and hits his head and doesn't wish to be revived. My father falls down and hits his head, and now he's in a wheelchair and mumbles. Thank God he's in a place where they can care for him. And you know, I know he's not come out of there, except in a box or a bag or whatever they do. And I find myself hoping that one day I will be so lucky. Man, this thing really messes me up. Oh, God. Because as we all know, he wasn't always like this. Yeah. Well, like I've learned, there are things worse than death. Pain is one of them. Anyway, we got the eviction notice. We don't have anywhere to go. We don't have any money. That's not entirely true. Excuse me. I'm slobbering all over myself. We have a little bit of money and we have a little bit of hope. Excuse me. Last night, besides all the medical screaming pain and all that crap, there was, yeah, I need a water filtration set up too. I don't have any filtration. I have this disgusting hose that makes water come out of here, but I don't drink this water because of this. I don't have the money to replace the line or the tank. I wash the tank with vinegar and da-da-da. So what I do is I take this thing and I fill it with water from the hose somewhere and put a drop of bleach in there sometimes, and that's what I drink. I'm sure it's not that good because after a while you see shit floating in it, but you know, once a month I go and get fresh water. And I still got 3 of those big Poland Spring things full of water. Oh, what did I want to show you? Yes, this thing. This thing. I don't know if you can see this thing. You see where the water line is? Oh, you can't see it now because it's high tide. But last night, the water went all the way up. You can see where the line is. On the bottom third of that, or actually half, the bottom half. Not the entire half, but half of the bottom half of those black triangles. The water went up to last night, and it went down so far that I can't show it to you because it's not low tide, but so this is what I see when I wake up and I look in the mirror. Oh, And I look around, and I come over here, and I have this beautiful piece of stained glass, but I broke the piece that covered it. Yes, isn't that beautiful? It is. And I look out here and see the birds and wonder if the sun is gonna come on, and then I'll turn on the little radio and push the weather button, and
Friday night,
the guy will tell me
lows in the mid-20s.
what the weather's gonna be, but I'm not gonna listen to it now. And that's my life. So I really, I'm really not sure what it is we're gonna do. Unless we can find a room that we can afford and all that. You know, we may have to go to an agency. I don't know if I can eat this all day. Oh God, I'm so ill. And now I have to get up, and it's 10 o'clock. I have to get on my bicycle, then ride 6 miles, I forget. 3 miles, I forget. To get to where I get my medicine, because if I don't get my medicine, I'm very sick, and I'm trying to get off of this medicine, and it's very hard. And I hate being a whiny little, you know, but come on, man. Life is kicking my ass, so to speak, and those that I know around me. It was never this hard before. So that's what scares me about living on a boat in the winter, is that it's gonna be freaking cold, and there's no insulation on this boat, and of course I can't afford to buy it and install it. I would have been doing that all, you know, but I can't. So I'm really not sure what we're gonna do. If nothing else, we have this boat for now, and as cold as it is, as long as I pay my $200 phone bill, which I can have the internet, and I can look and call people and try to arrange something. I've been fighting with Petra for pack your stuff. Hit like multiple alarms because I forget that I'm still here and that I have to go somewhere and that I get there by a certain time. Okay, better story. Yesterday, I was here in the morning. I got up early. I didn't feel so sick. There were some people who had a paddle boat. Mississippi River paddle boat came down the creek, stopped up there somewhere to sleep. And in the morning they had a little rowboat. And they were rowing down the creek. A little inflatable one like I got, but theirs doesn't have a leak in it. And I said, "Ahoy! Where are you going?" Well, we're trying to find some land to get off this boat. Oh, well, okay. So I told them where to go and where to get off, a couple places. I'm sure they figured it out. They seem more than capable, this couple. And then a big 8-foot by 2-foot by 2-inch or 2.5-inch, I don't know, plank of wood floats down. Because I'm in a tidal creek, so the flotsam and the jetsam, I'm not sure which is which. The flotsam is the stuff that natural stuff, and the jetsam is the stuff that people throw away or something like that. But anyway, it floats down, and I'm like, I'm gonna get that piece of wood. I don't know why. I'm insane, but okay. So it weighs about 75 pounds, soaking wet, and it's 6 feet down on the water. So I grab a rope and I make a lasso and I climb down there and I'm like holding on with one hand and trying to get this thing. I got all wet, got my shoes wet, but I didn't fall in. I got this thing, boom, I'm like, yeah, you're mine. And I'm pulling it up on the shore, and it's like, you know, it's the rope is just hold just barely at the angle, and it's ready. And so I'm just about to grab it, and some guy walks. I'm like, nobody ever walks back. So, and I look around and I drop the thing back into the water. Oh God! So now I got to get the hook, and I'm pulling and trying to move this thing around because it's bigger than a surfboard even. And finally I get the rope around it again and I pull it up. I'm like, not this time, brother. And I pull this big ass board up there. And in fact, you can see it. Whoa, if you want, it's right up there. A great big board. I don't know. I'm just collecting the crap that floats down. Well, not the crap. There's lots of crap here, but whatever usable items are good. And if I put some polyurethane on it, I can use it for, I don't know. I think maybe somebody might have used it as a get on and off the boat, and when the storm came, but flotsam and jetsam. I've never found anything valuable, you know, boards and plastic and whatever, man. I'm insane. I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it. They did it to me. Yeah, right. But it doesn't really matter to talk about it much, except because the only people who understand are the people who do it, or the people who are suffering from it, and they're the ones that actually need to talk about it. Because, you know, and everyone else just thinks you're insane. They do not understand. And when you explain it to them, I mean, I guess maybe looking at me, they just think, well, head injury, cancer, I don't know what they think. You know, even if I smoked crack every day, I could not do this to myself. Something else would happen, but, you know, and I don't. I'm like, how do you think I got this way? Come on. Let's be real. Anyway, so then later, it's almost time for me to leave, and some other guy comes looking over the fence and walking along, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Who are you? What are you doing here? He's like, oh, my name is, I forget, Jim, or whatever he said. And I'm looking because I'm getting a boat and I want to find a place to put it. He said, I used to be down there with the sailboats. And I'm like, what boat are you getting? Because I was just looking at this. And he's like, that's the boat I just bought. $500, 32-foot Carver. He said, it's filthy, and no motors. He's going to pay sea tow to bring it here, he thinks. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Talked him down to $400 or something, I don't know, whatever. So I just keep thinking, maybe if I get a bigger boat, Pedro will, because it really is small here for two people, but boat, if you're on the boat, you've got to leave in 30 minutes. 10:14, yes, 10:45, but that's on a normal day when I'm not sick and broken and puking and I've eaten my oatmeal and my 4 cups of coffee. I haven't even had one yet. Old men like oatmeal because they had no teeth and it's easy. I don't know, maybe old ladies like it too. Pedro doesn't like it. In German, oatmeal is called something like Hopperschleim. Hopperschleim. And it's very slimy. I don't know. It's really not very good today. And I thank the Lord for every morsel of food. Even if I can't finish it. I hate wasting food. I hate it. Because I can't afford it. I don't like making it if I can't eat it. But I mean, come on, it's a 75 cents pack of oatmeal. But when you're starving and wish you had it, I really don't know what we're going to do. It's all I can think about. I don't know. If it wasn't for my bad choices in the past and listening to professionals who recommended things that I should do, and I did them because, here's the thing. I didn't realize until they started mind fucking me, chasing me around and drugging me and all this stuff, that I was a freaking robot. I thought I had my own ideas. I thought I made my own choices, but I realized that later that all I did was do what people told me to do and think that I knew what I was doing. I don't know. I will say that this, whatever you want to call it, MK Ultra, mind control, whatever. People don't believe it's real, but listen, I'm here to tell you at this moment in time that you can have no doubts. And already I've forgotten. You see how simple that is? Boop! It's over. Mind control doesn't exist. Anyway. Since I was a child, since I was 3.5, things were arranged. Life experiences and ways, and I was tortured. My parents don't know about it. They don't believe it. Why would they? They were gone on some emotional thing that they had to deal with that caused the whole situation. I mean, this has been going. Somebody last night on Facebook was like, my life has so many problems. Is Jesus gonna help me? Like, I don't know if she was serious or question, hey man. And I started thinking about it, and like, how can I tell somebody that Jesus is gonna help them? I mean, look at me. But I realized that whether or not Jesus Christ is real, you're going to reckon with him, whether or not you believe that he's real, if he's real. And if he's not, if it comforts your heart and soul and allows you to go on through this, well, then he's done his job. You see? So it's really not, it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. And then there's the thing where some people ask God for things and he grants it. Boom. Some people ask for things and get nothing. There's a passage about that, something about how God is, not that he's fickle, but that who are we to understand or, what, who and what and when and why. And I start, I don't know, the human soul and all the stories we tell, my mind just explodes with, these things, and I can't explain it all now. I don't have time. This is a discussion for another time, and I would like to spend that time with you. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm done my morning babble. I've made myself awake and aware. I've told the world Timothytrespas survived the night. Thank you all for your support and your encouragement and your prayers, and now and then a couple of dollars. The love and the support, and just knowing that, people give a shit one way or the other is validating and important, and Google knows that, and they're exploiting that for advertising. But hey, that's another thing I wanted to talk about, but That's yet another story. Anyway, blah 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 blah, says the dementia guy. I'm sorry. God bless you all, and I hope you have a better day than I do. Well, I don't know, my day's just starting, so I hope you had. Anyway, take care. God bless you.